Mukhang meron tayong bagong phone na nilabas si Infinix, and this is a new series and it's called the Infinix Note EDGE. Huwag mong pagkakamalan ng Note 50 Edge to dahil this is a new series of its own. Ang punchline niya, the King of Edge. Sino target market niya? Mga Gen Z na laging nagko-commute, laging on the go, and lagi connected online. So how good nga ba itong phone na ito? Meron siyang 1.5K na 3D curved display, mid-tech Dimensity 7100 5G na chip, 6,500 mAh ang kanyang battery with a 7.2mm thickness ang kanyang body. Is it good enough? Pag-usapan natin yan lahat in this video. Honestly, for the first time, masasabi ko sa inyo guys na parang ang premium ng packaging ni Infinix. No? Very simple, two-tone color, and nakasulat dito is yung kanyang storage. 8+8 gigs of RAM and 256 gig of storage. Note EDGE ang nakasulat dito, and so we'll open. So medyo masikip pa kasi bago. So Note EDGE din nakasulat dito. We have a SIM ejector tool, cleaning kit, dust removers, curved na tempered glass, and of course, meron siyang jelly case na color blue. Maganda nga ng texture hindi siya mukhang chip pipay, and likod niya is gamosa feel, which is quite the different of its own. No? Normally, mga free jelly case, mukhang chip pipay. Andito yung phone, Note EDGE. We have yung 45 watts na fast charging brick. Andyan ang kanya A to C cable, and a surprise na Type-C na headset. Matagal na akong di nakita ng mga free headset, and this is probably a comeback. Wait, guys napapansin ko, ang daming gumagamit ulit ng mga wired na headset, no? Probably, yun ang nagiging in trend right now, kaya binilig ni Infinix ito. Pero, kidding aside, talaga maraming gumagamit na ngayon ulit. I'm not sure if it's a trend or yun ang nagiging in thing ngayon. Pero one thing's for sure, maganda pa rin ang quality ng mga wired na headphones. So, lalabasan natin. Eto na. Color blue ang meron natin. Uy! Ang ganda ng kanyang color blue. And ang ganda, parang royal blue yung datingan niya. It looks really nice, lalo pag naiilawan natin guys. Kakaiba siya. Looks fun. Meron pa siya mga ibang colors. By the way, meron siyang silk green, shadow black, lunar titanium, and ito meron ko is the stellar blue. Anong color na pili mo? Let me know in the comments. So itong Infinix Note EDGE na may 8+8 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage, ang kanang SRP, 14,999, and it would come at a early bird rate na 13,999 with a free na exclusive Infinix na insulated tumbler. Limited lang ang stock, so grab yours early. Saan nyo pwede makuha? I'll post the link on the description box below, or just simply click the YouTube shopping link para may redirect kayo sa Infinix na official page or official store sa kanila Shopee and Lazada account. Huwag na kayo paligoy-ligoy guys Use the official links that I provide para hindi kayo ma-scam. Now guys, meron akong exciting news to sabihin sa inyo. For every purchase ng Infinix Note EDGE, be it online or offline, you stand a chance to win some of these super duper exciting prizes. 15 winners of 17 new tour concert tickets, 9 winners of Infinix GT Book laptop, and para sa kanyang grand prize, ito sobrang exciting. 3 winners of trip to Chongqing in China. Yun yung pinaka high-tech na city in China, no? For 2. So meaning, 3 pare sa mananalo dito. So kung nakapagbili ka na, scan the QR to join. And for every purchase na ginawa dito sa aking channel, it's a contribution para makabili ako ng mga bagong phones to review just for you. Just like this one. So thank you in advance. Happy New Year. Now, one thing na napansin ko dito sa kanya is quite lightweight to phone nito at just 185 grams. And yung kapal niya dito is around nasa 7.2mm thick, which is quite thin din of its own. Yung kanyang camera bump looks quite similar. Parang iPhone 17 Pro Max lang or just a Poco phone, except that yung kanyang camera modules is hindi bilog. And meron pa siyang pa RGB light dito, which is switchable. It has 4 different colors. Maganda siya, no? Medyo may pagka-gamer effect siya. What we have here is a plastic back, plastic frames, and a Corning Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection. So this phone has a certain level of scratch resistance and drop resistance. IP65 na sa water resistant na rin siya, so meaning medyo resistant siya against yung mga tubig. Kahit ulan and bagyo, kaya na withstand. Now, isa sa mga key features na meron din niya dito is that meron siyang UPS 3.0 na AI Super Signal Technology. So, meaning kung medyo mahina ang reception sa isang area, medyo boosted siya up to 50% better reception compared sa mga ibang other phones at its price point. And currently, itong phone nito is running XOS 16 inside Android version 16, and it gets 3 years of major Android updates and 5 years of security patches. So, meaning you should be updated up to Android 17, 18, and 19. Gumaganda ang software and firmware updates ni Infinix. Hopefully, mag-roll out lang sila on time, hindi puro paasa. Now, on day-to-day usage, itong phone na ito, I would say pretty nice and pretty solid. Maganda naman ka ng response on every single touch. And pagdating naman sa multitasking, lahat ng iba tumas kanya, kaya naman niya halos i-handle. Video editing, AI, doing your presentation dito sa phone na ito, walang problema. Kaya rin naman niya mag-gaming. And this one has the world's first MediaTek Dimensity 7100 5G chip. Kakalabas lang ng December, no? And itong February, andito na sa Infinix Note EDGE. Which, first dibs tayo na tikman na natin and na-try natin ang Dimensity 7100. Nung tinakbo ko naman to sa Antutu Benchmark version 10, kasi sa 11 hindi pa siya gumagana dahil this phone is still under embargo. Nung nire-review ko ito, nakakuha siya ng 667,000 points sa Antutu Benchmark version 10. Sa version 11, it should get you around mga 800 plus points. And if you want to see more benchmark na ginawa natin, ito, pakita ko muna sa inyo. Now, one thing to appreciate dito sa kanya is yung kanyang battery. It has a 6,500 mAh na silicon carbon battery. And one good thing, and probably one thing that amazed me dito sa kanya is that kahit manipis lang siya, malaki ang capacity ng kanyang battery. And of course, it comes together with a 45 watts na fast charging support dito sa phone nito. So charging is quite okay. Hindi naman siya sobrang fast like 80 watts, pero 45 watts is quite decent na para sa akin. And claim ni Infinix, this one can give you up to 6 years of healthy battery life. Well, it remains to be seen, but it's a good initiative. Probably kampante sila na up to 6 years dahil this one supports bypass charging. So, imbis na kumakarga siya sa battery pa ulit-ulit, dumendirekta na siya sa motherboard. Iniilagan nila yung battery, no, para hindi siya ma-overcharge, mabawasan kanyang battery health, and so on and so forth. So, ensuring you better battery life. Now, pagdating naman sa day-to-day usage, ito phone dito, I would say, makunat naman siya. It can last you for a little bit above a day and a half or probably 2 days na kung matipid ka gumamit. Ginagamit ko siya normally, mostly social media, edit konting video, take some phone calls. 2 araw, halos kaya naman na magtagal. Or in fact, nakakuha ko ng 17 hours and 44 minutes sa screen on time based dito sa PCMark na battery stress test. Now, kung gusto mo makita ang full spec sheet nito phone dito, ito, share ko muna sa inyo. Now guys, pag-usapan naman natin ang kanyang display. This one has a 6.78-inch na AMOLED display. Meron siyang 120Hz of skin refresh rate at a 1.5K resolution. 3D curved screen na nga pala siya, by the way guys, so you get more of a infinity display over here. And 4,500 nits ang kanyang maximum brightness for HDR content. Now kung nag-browse ka naman on social media dito, expect naman to give you a good and satisfactory na experience. Dahil this is made for people on the go, laging connected. So, social media should be one of the priority dapat ito phone nito. I did try Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and of course si X. Lahat naman yan smooth, kahit any other social media sites na ginagamit mo dito or app, walang problema dito. For in fact, pag scroll ka dito, smooth naman siya based sa aking experience. And one good thing dito sa kanya is pwede mo pa i-customize ang refresh rate ng bawat app na ginagamit mo. And guys, so pwede ko palitan from 60, 90 to 120 itong aking Chrome. And of course, syempre gusto ko sagarin to 120. Just press OK and 120 na ang Chrome natin. Madalang pa ako makakita ng mga ganun, no, na user-defined ang kanyang refresh rate. Normally, automatic na on mga previous generation of phone. Pero it seems to me na unti-unti nag-roll out mga phones that can let you calibrate your own refresh rate sa inyong mga favorite apps. So this is a good initiative. Na kung nanonood ka naman mga videos on YouTube, sinet ko naman din dito sa 120Hz, okay na okay din. Watching a 1.5K display dito is definitely going to give you a good, satisfactory experience. Dahil okay naman kanyan AMOLED display and quite good din ang viewing experience niya. With a curved display, you get more of a infinity display dito sa kanya. Now, pagdating naman sa kanyang sound, this one has 6 holes sa ilalim and 5 holes dito sa ibabaw. And sabi ni Infinix, this one is a JBL na dual stereo speaker. Meron siya 5-magnet acoustic system to give you a more immersive sound experience. And meron siya innovative na 360 degrees na symmetrical sound experience. Enough na yung dakdak, try muna natin. Uy, guys, yung kanyang sound for me, above average, maganda kanyang sound quality. And pag nagbe-bass siya, may nafe-feel ako konting vibration dito sa kanya. So, meaning, this phone can give you a good na sound experience. Probably, hindi naman sobrang 360 degrees na surround sound. Pero, overall, the sound experience for me is quite good. So, pag mag-play ka ng mga sounds on Spotify, jamming together with your friends, okay naman siya. Now, before tayo pumunta sa gaming, there's a special button dito sa Note Edge. Tawag na dito is a customizable na one-tap button. Pwede mo i-declare kung ano gusto mong gawin dito sa button na ito. Pwede pang translate, pang AI, pwede pang flashlight, and pwede rin pang camera. So, mine sinet ko sa kanyang camera. So, pag nilong press ko siya, mag-open ang aking camera. Ayos, di ba? It's a shortcut. And pag pinipindot ko siya, magsha-shutter lang siya. Yeah, just like that. So, naglaro naman ng dalawang game dito on this phone. I did play Call of Duty Mobile and Mobile Legends. Pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, naka-achieve ako ng 60 FPS dito sa kanya. The gameplay was quite good. A D7100 is, well, pretty fair enough, a good gaming chip. Para sa mga games like CODM, ML, PUBG, and of course, si Honor of Kings. Wala kang maging problema sa kanya, no? Dahil smooth naman ang experience ko sa kanya. Overall, the gameplay sa Call of Duty Mobile, maganda naman ng graphics, smooth naman ang gameplay, halos wala mo na feel na lags, and quite consistent naman siya 60 FPS, plus minus nasa 58 to 62, ganun ang lalaro siya most of the time. Kahit medyo heavy na yung bakbakan, okay pa rin siya, wala siyang frame drops. Touch response is quite good, solid, ang sounds is good. Umabot siya ng 39 degrees Celsius after an hour of gameplay. Now, pagdating naman sa ML, equally said, maganda rin ka ng gameplay dito. Umabot na ng 90 FPS dito sa kanya, thanks to its boost dito. Si CODM dapat umabot din siya ng mga 90 pero except na siguro hindi pa masyado support ng bagong chip na ito. So hopefully for further development in the coming update. Sa ML naman, overall the gameplay is good. Smooth ang experience ko dito. I was quite happy naman dito sa gameplay and touch response is good, sound is good. Overall, I would say it's quite a good phone to play ML. Ito si Infinix Note EDGE. 39 degrees Celsius din siya after an hour of gameplay. Now, kanang camera, this one has a 50MP na pro-level camera and it has the first ever na Infinix na live photo mode, which never ko nakita to before, yung live photo mode. It also has a 13MP na front-facing camera. Both front and back can shoot you up to 2K and 30 FPS na video. Now, pagdating naman sa mga outdoor shots na nakuha natin, you'd see some of these photos. Medyo natural ang attack niya pagdating sa greens. Medyo more of the darker shading green, pero okay naman siya. Hindi naman siya yung nakaka-irritate na green. Overall, magandang kanyang color science dito sa kanya, which I feel not bad, no, for dito sa Note EDGE. And kahit kumuha ka ng mga flower shots, like mga orange, mga purple, and mga color white na flower, it looks quite solid din naman. Maganda naman mga color dito. And well, it's an easy upload to mga social media sites natin like IG and FB. Now, if you go indoor naman, you'll be able to capture some good na subjects naman dito sa loob ng coffee shop, medyo low light. Okay naman mga na-capture ko dito sa kanya. Nice, bright, and quite sharp naman mga photos dito. Except medyo tends toward the darker shade itong camera ni Infinix Note EDGE. Yun ang one thing na napansin ko sa kanya versus other cameras, of course. Pagdating naman sa mga flowers on indoor low light, you'll be able to capture some good ones. And pretty solid naman mga na-capture ko dito ng mga bulaklak. It looks quite good. Capturing some stuffed toys is okay, looking good. Pati mga apparels looks okay din dito sa kanya. And kahit mga figurines ko dito, pag low light, okay rin. Was able to capture some nice snaps. Now, pag din naman sa front-facing camera, on outdoor, you'll be able to get some decent shot. Probably not the best at this price point, pero overall, masasabi ko, decent naman siya on outdoor. Though, hindi siya super sharp, pero to the point na yung kasing ganda ng mga other phones, ng mga mid-ranger, na kita mo pati mga imperfection na yung mukha. Well, hindi mo makukuha dito sa Infinix Note EDGE, but rather a good, simple selfie lang makukuha mo dito sa kanya. Pagdating sa indoor, expect it to be a little bit softer compared sa outdoor, lalo na kung medyo low light, no? Medyo magsasuffer konti ang kanyang front-facing camera. And overall, I would say not bad naman ang kanyang front-facing camera if you're doing some shots outdoors. Guys, with a phone this good, si Infinix Note Edge, I would say guys, this is definitely something na is perfect para sa mga Gen Z. Lalo na if you are always on the go, you travel a lot, and you're always online, itong phone na ito can solve everything that you need. For me, slim siya, perfect sa any pockets to, lalo mga slim pockets na uso. Ngayon, it's an easy fit. Lalo na curved screen display is definitely my favorite. And yung kanang color, itong blue na ito is definitely a winner. Kahit yung green niya, okay din, no? So, Ateneo versus Lasal pa rin. So, which team are you? So, kung gusto nyo malaman kung saan nyo pwede mabili to, I'll post the link on the description or just simply click yung YouTube shopping link para may redirect kayo at mabili mo to na official na may kasamang freebie on its early bird rate. Now, guys, if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends na naghanap ng phone just like this one na swak para sa kanilang pangangailangan. Pwede mag-gaming, pwede pang photography, and for daily use, kahit sa multimedia, panalo-panalo to. And what's nice din dito sa kanya is looking premium and fashionable. So of course guys, i-encourage ko kayo to like, subscribe dito sa aking channel so you don't miss out yung mga honest review natin just like itong Infinix Note Edge. So paano yan guys? Hanggang dito muna ako and I'll see you when you see me. Peace out. And so ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.